Ethics Engine began at XS when we initiated our buyback of our company from Morgan Stanley, a management buyout. And we had the opportunity there to establish a mission as we saw it should be, our values, and then to animate those values we came up with the idea of an ethics engine where ethical dilemmas are posited every week to our employees, and we'd be providing a principled approach to decision making when the decisions are difficult. We thought that was much more valuable than having just a list of rules like many companies do for an ethics policy.
The do and don't policies that some companies try to propagate are good. I mean, they're aligned, but what's better than that is to get your employees thinking a little better. So when you have cut and dry yes, no ethical answers, your employees think very shallowly, yes, no, here's what the right answer is, I'll just go look it up. When you move to having a critical ethics question that has some gray area, it requires more thought and critical thinking. So by posing these critical thoughts to your employees, you get them in that mode so that they're better prepared to answer a question outside of their comfort zone.
The very nature of an ethical dilemma is that you're dealing in the gray. The way we deal with that is we encourage people anonymously to respond to the ethical dilemmas, of course. We benchmark those dilemmas so people can see in an aggregated form how other people in the company responded to the dilemma. And then we allow the individuals to debate, if you will, much like a 21st century water cooler approach on an ethical forum. What comes out in these forums is really interesting because there's a back and forth of thinking, logic, of challenging about how one person applies their morality to the group's ethics.
So some of the features that make the Ethics Engine compelling internally are that it's very easy to get to. You go to our Atrium site, it is one link off of the front page, you have the question of the week right in front of you to answer. So the ease of use is key. If it's difficult to use, people aren't going to go for it. So that's number one. Number two is that the content has to be challenging. If it's not challenging, if it's too easy, people might answer one or two and they'll lose interest and stop going to the site. So I think those are the two key elements that you have to do, interest and accessibility. What we're moving to with the Ethics Engine and breaking it apart a little bit is the ability to benchmark within, say, your age group or your location, your company, or across company. So we've decided to take the Ethics Engine from something that is solely XS and move it on to something we can present to other companies to help them with their culture as well.
I think any leader of any organization or function or team or any endeavor, we all have the same needs. I mean, we have to speak to the human person. One, we have to inspire them to be the best they can be. So we have to spend time on that. We have to, clarify what the mission is. We have to give the environment, the values in which that mission can be achieved. Trying to add that dimension of insight and character building to our company's mission, which is to help our partners reach their potential.